it's me, Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hope you're all having an amazing day, whatever it is you're doing. This week I set myself the challenge of doing my grocery shopping for under £50 by shopping my pantry first and meal planning around what I already own in my freezer and my cupboards and my fridge and everything before I bought anything new. I did manage to keep my food shop massively under budget, but in this video I'm going to show you the actual meals that I created using all of these pantry staples. From caramelized biscuit brownies to a makeshift roast dinner, followed by some tuna pastas, as well as some tortilla wrap pizzas and some piri chicken wraps. You guys are going to absolutely love these meals. Can't wait to show you how I make them, especially my famous rice salad that I've been absolutely adoring this summer. Cannot wait to show you that in the piri chicken wrap. It's almost like a piri chicken burrito. It's phenomenal. But yeah guys, you're gonna absolutely love that one. But yeah, let's stop waffling now and let's dive in and see what meals I made from my pantry this week. Our first pantry meal of the week is a creamy tuna pasta. Absolutely love this recipe, it's a great one. These are all of the items that were already in my cupboard and my fridge, and these three items were what I had to buy to be able to make up this meal. So let's run through all the ingredients we're gonna need to make this creamy tuna pasta. We've got some mayonnaise, some pasta, some mustard, natural yogurt, some garlic granules, loads of black pepper, some smoked paprika, 3 tins of tuna, 1 brown onion and some lemon, and then I'm going to use half a red pepper, a little bit of grated cheese and some sweet corn. That's everything we need guys. Let's dive into making this creamy tuna pasta. First I want to get all the prep done, so we're going to finely dice up our onion, finely dice up half of our red pepper, grate about 100 grams of cheddar cheese and then drain our tuna chunks. Now I've done all the prep, I'm going to start cooking my pasta. And while our pasta is boiling away, I'm going to heat some vegetable oil in a very large saucepan, and we're going to add our onions and our peppers to that. We're just going to fry these for about 4 to 5 minutes until they're nicely softened. And then once they're nicely softened, we're going to turn this off the heat now, and we're going to add our 3 tins of tuna and half our tin of sweet corn. Then to that we want to add 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise and 2.5 tablespoons of our low-fat natural yogurt. Next we're going to add the rest of our seasoning. So I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of mustard, whatever mustard you like, half a teaspoon each of smoked paprika and garlic granules, plenty of black pepper, and then a really good squeeze of lemon. That's all in there, but before I mix that I'm going to drain off our pasta, but first I need to reserve some of the pasta water to add to our sauce in a minute. Now I've drained off the pasta, we're going to mix all of our tuna in with our mayonnaise and all of our seasonings and the yogurt and everything. This is all going to get mixed really thoroughly together now. Now we're going to stir through our 400 grams of pasta into here, loosening it with some pasta water if needs be. And then the last step is just to stir in our cheddar cheese. And that is our creamy tuna mayo pasta all ready to serve. Now that is our dinner all served up guys. It honestly serves so many and it's beautiful warm, but you can also have it cold the next day as well if you wanted to. I'm gonna go and enjoy this now guys, and I'll catch you later in the week for some more pantry meals. So today I'm making a pantry dinner as well as a pantry pudding. We're going to be making a pantry roast dinner, and then we're also going to be making some pantry brownies. So excited for today, food wise it's going to be a beautiful day. So let's run through everything that was already in my cupboard, my fridge and my freezer, and how much I had to actually buy to make this meal. So in my freezers we had some Yorkshire puddings and some ready to roast parsnips. In my fridge we had some rosemary and thyme and some garlic, some leftover veg from another dinner and some potatoes, and then in my cupboard we had some bisto and some sage and onion stuffing mix, which is like half a packet. So all I had to get on my weekly food shop this week to make this meal was some finely sliced beef to make a beef roast dinner. So yeah, that's everything I'm using and everything that I had to buy guys. Let's dive in and make this amazing roast dinner. First things first, I want to get my potatoes peeled and boiling. That's the potatoes peeled, chopped, popped into some cold water with a bit of salt. I'm going to pop this onto a high heat now and let them boil. While that's boiling, I'm going to make myself some sage and onion stuffing balls. So I'm going to pop my stuffing into this bowl now. And to our stuffing mix, I'm just going to tear up 1 thick slice of white bread and pop in a knob of butter as well. And then we're going to add in some boiling water and mix this until it becomes a really nice stuffing consistency. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is just mold this into little balls. They're all ready to put onto the roasting tin later, so I'm just going to set those aside. Just popped our veg into some cold water as well, ready to put on to boil later. And then gonna wrap our beef in some foil, ready to warm up in the oven later. That's our beef wrapped up, all ready for later. Now all we have to do is prep our roasting tin, because this is where everything's gonna go all in one pan. I've added a generous helping of vegetable oil to the tray. Then to the vegetable oil, I've added some sprigs of rosemary and thyme, and also some peeled crushed garlic cloves. All I've got to do now is add some parsnips to the tray and then wait for the potatoes to boil. And 10 minutes before our potatoes have finished boiling, I'm going to put our tray with the parsnips and the vegetable oil into the oven, preheated at gas mark 7 for 10 minutes. And once the potatoes are ready and that 10 minutes is up, we're going to drain our potatoes off now, turn that off the heat, drain them off, and then we're going to get our roasting tin out of the oven. Now to our roasting tin, I'm going to add the majority of our potatoes, but I'm also going to leave some aside because I'm going to make some mashed potato for my daughter who doesn't like roast potatoes. Now I'm going to pop this back into the oven now, and we're going to set a timer for 50 minutes. So that's my timer set for the 50 minutes, and at each interval when I'm going to add something to the tray, I'll let you know what the time is. And when there's 25 minutes left on the timer, we're going to add our stuffing balls to the roasting tin, just like so. Then we're going to pop this back into the oven for the last 25 minutes. When there's 20 minutes left, I'm going to pop the veg on to boil, and when we've got 10 minutes left remaining on the timer, we're going to add our little parcel of foil with our beef inside onto the roasting tray. Then that's going back in the oven, and with 5 minutes to go, we're going to pop the Yorkshire puddings on the tray. Just like that, dotted on the tray. That is our one tray roast dinner almost complete. 5 more minutes in the oven just to warm through the Yorkshire puddings, and then we can serve up. And that is our pantry roast dinner all served up. Literally just gonna glog on loads of gravy now. I've got some mustard to serve with as well. Oh, absolutely phenomenal, guys, and I cannot believe all I needed was the beef to make this work. I'm gonna go and eat this now, guys, and I'll be back shortly to make some phenomenal pudding. Now it's pudding time, and I'm gonna be using our Christmas pudding brownie bite kit, as well as some smooth caramelized biscuit spread, an egg, some unsalted butter that I had in the fridge. We're gonna use all this now to make some incredibly delicious brownies. Now in our brownie kit, we have some white chopped chips, which we're gonna add into our brownie mix. We've then got our brownie mix here, and we've also got some holly decorations, which I'm actually going to keep until Christmas and keep them in my baking cupboard. So let's pop our brownie mix into a mixing bowl and get the other ingredients added to it. As per the packet instructions, we're now going to add 1 medium egg, 25 grams of melted unsalted butter, and 25 milliliters of cold water into our brownie mix. Then we're going to give that all a really good mix together. And then to our brownies, we're going to add our white chocolate chips that came in our brownie kit and give that a good mix. And then we're going to pour our brownie mixture into our cake tin. And then what I've done is just melted in the microwave for like little 10-second bursts some of our caramelized biscuit spread. What I'm going to do is just drizzle and swirl this into our brownie mix. And what we're going to do now is pop this into the oven, preheated to gas mark 4 for about 20 minutes. That's our brownies fresh out the oven. I'm going to let these cool down now, and then I'm going to serve them up. And these are our brownies all served up. They are soft, chewy, delicious on the inside, and oh my gosh, guys, the Biscoff topping is phenomenal. Cannot wait to dive in and eat these, and yeah, cannot believe these came out of my pantry. It's dinner time again, guys, and tonight I'm going to be making some piri chicken in some wraps with some rice salad. So let's run through all of the ingredients we're using from our pantry for this meal, and all of the ingredients that we bought on our shopping. So from our pantry and our fridge, I've got some green chilies, a red onion, some garlic puree, smoked paprika, a lemon, some piri seasoning, some honey, and some oil. And then added onto my food shop this week to make this meal complete was some diced chicken breast, a pepper, some sweet corn, some cucumber, some basmati rice, and some wraps. That's everything I need, guys. Let's dive into marinading this chicken. So for my piri chicken marinade, I'm going to pop my diced chicken breast into a bowl. I'm using 400 grams here. Then to our chicken, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of piri seasoning and 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using vegetable, but you can use olive oil if you prefer. And that is 1 pantry item complete. Then to this, we're also going to add a teaspoon each of garlic puree, smoked paprika, and honey. Then I'm going to add a really generous squeeze of lemon juice, a couple of tablespoons worth, and then we're going to give this a really good mix. And that's our marinated piri chicken. I'm just gonna pop a cover on this now, some cling film, pop this in the fridge until I'm ready to cook dinner later. Right, it's a few hours later now, our chicken's all marinated. Let's dive into making this dinner. First things first, let's do veg prep and get that out of the way. We're gonna chop up some cucumber, half a red onion, some green chilies. I'm gonna add in some sweet corn. Finally dice up our pepper as well, just add that all into a bowl. Some people will say I'm mad for having like fresh green chilies, like uncooked raw green chilies, spicy ones in this, but I absolutely love it. I love spicy food. So yeah, we're just gonna give this all a good mix up now, and this is our veggie base for our rice salad. We're basically then just gonna cook our microwave rices and pour them into this and then mix it all together, and that is our rice salad done. But yeah, we're gonna do that in a moment anyway. First, I'm gonna preheat my air fryer to 180. I'm gonna put our chicken in the air fryer to cook for about 14 minutes. That's our chicken going in for 14 minutes. And yeah, while our chicken's in the air fryer, let's finish our rice salad. I'm gonna microwave both of our basmati rice pouches for 2 minutes each, and then pop that all into here. And yeah, I've just added the rice in. Now all we literally have to do is just give this all a really good mix. And this has been absolutely hands down my favourite side for any dinner this summer. It's great with barbecue meats, it's great with any kinds of chicken, and it's so easy, especially when you're using microwave rice and cooking some meat in the air fryer. It makes dinner so easy. Now when the chicken's done, all I've got to do is heat up our wraps a little bit, put in some rice and the chicken, a little bit of garlic sauce, and we'll be done. I almost forgot to say, I love to season this with some salt and pepper as well, and also a little drizzle of lemon juice. So that's our wrap all warmed up. We're gonna add our rice salad to our wraps now, and then we've got our gorgeous peri-peri chicken from the air fryer on top of our rice salad. I'm gonna drizzle it with a little bit of garlic sauce, and then that's done. Yeah, gonna wrap this up and enjoy this wholeheartedly now. Absolutely love this dinner, and yeah, I'm gonna save a little bit of that peri-peri chicken for our pizzas tomorrow as well. And yeah, cannot wait to show you that recipe tomorrow, guys. For dinner tonight, I'm going to be making some tortilla wrap pizzas. Our main ingredient that we're using from our pantry is this sweet pepper spread, which I'm going to use instead of a tomato base for our tortilla pizzas. I've also got some oregano, a red onion, and some jalapenos out of my pantry in my fridge. And in the shopping this week, I bought some wraps and some cheddar cheese, and you guys saw me make the peri-peri chicken in my video yesterday, and that is just some leftover chicken which we're going to tear apart and pop on top of our pizza. So that's everything we're going to be using in this meal, guys. Let's dive into making it. So of course, first for our prep, I'm going to shred our chicken, slice up our red onion, and grate some cheese. Now we have all of our ingredients prepped, it's time to preheat our air fryer to 180 degrees. Once our air fryer is preheated, I'm going to pop our tortilla wrap directly into the air fryer basket. Then we're going to layer up our ingredients, starting with our sweet pepper spread as our base. Then to that, we're going to add a sprinkling of oregano, and we're going to add our chicken and our onion as well. Next, we're going to add some jalapenos, and then we're going to top it with our cheese. Then what we're going to do is pop our tortilla pizza into the air fryer for 6 minutes, but we're going to be checking it after 5 to make sure it doesn't get too crispy. That is our tortilla pizza cooked after 6 minutes in the air fryer. Now we just need to serve it up. And that is my dinner all served up, guys. Now I won't lie, normally I would serve this with some maybe wedges or some curly fries, some salad, but it is 37 degrees today and I just wanted a really light dinner, so this is me done for the day. I've already done the kids theirs as well. They're absolutely munching them. But yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy this now, and that is my week of pantry meals complete. And there we have it, guys. Those were the dinners that we ate this week. Not too bad on a minimal grocery budget. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought of the meals this week, and did you have a favorite? My personal favorite will always be my rice salad, so I absolutely loved the peri-peri chicken wraps, but those tortilla pizzas were also phenomenal. So was everything else. Who doesn't love a roast dinner? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to do this again soon for you guys. Thank you for all the love and support on my channel as always, guys. It means the absolute world to me, and hopefully I'll see you very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye.